and today in this video we are going to play with the 12-inch strips. One of the great things about the 12-inch strips is that it really expands your design options, especially when you combine them with maybe your borders or even some of your accessories. And that's what I want to show you in this video, is just some different options that you can play around with when you're designing using the 12-inch strips. In the 12-inch strip set, you get a 3-inch, 2-inch, 1-inch, and a 1/2 inch. And you do get 2 of each side so that when you're designing a 2-page spread, you can design both sides at the same time. Now, I just want to first off by just starting to play with the templates and showing you some options when you're using the strips. They are really fun to use with the borders, and so instead of maybe doing 2 borders layered like this, which I'm sure you guys have seen us do, at the top of your page, it could be fun to pull that down, and you could do maybe a big strip across the top. Great place for maybe some word paper if you have some word paper or some bold patterns that you want to stand out, kind of like you see in this sample. You can see right here there's a strip at the top, but then at the bottom she did the 2 layers of strips and pulled that border up. So a really fun place to add some extra words or designs from your paper and take advantage of your paper that you're using. So that could be really fun. You can even get really strip happy and maybe even add 2 more strips, something like that, if you want some layers using the strips. Another fun thing that can be a lot of fun is where you just pull the colors over. So strips, again, they're really nice because they can balance your page too to give you that nice finished look by just adding maybe a strip of color here and then pulling that same pattern up to the top of your layout. So you can balance and pull the top to the bottom, so the layout is a really nice balanced finished look of patterns. This is really fun as well. So if you take maybe one of the 2-inch or the 3-inch, and then flip, so instead of going this way with your border, you could have it go up like this. And then of course that template, that 12-inch strip right there, represents a different pattern, a color. It could be a solid. And then this creates a really fun place for either a title or even maybe adding some accessories. Just kind of embellish up on the top of your page. And then of course you can add some fun layers. You can add another strip down here at the bottom if you want. It's really fun to even add double layers, or double strips, I mean. So for example, you could do 1, and instead of layering the 2 strips together, just do 2 strips like that. Which you could see in this layout right here, just 2 strips on the top and then at the bottom, so it keeps that balance and just kind of fills in that empty space, but keeps it very simple, so you don't have to add much. Just a strip will help give you that finished look. So that could be really fun. Another thing we like to do is where if you have your borders back to back, so for example, say we put your borders back to back like that, then just adding some simple strips down the middle always helps. Which you can see in this layout right here. This has a double strip, but it adds a little bit of color and separates those back-to-back patterns. So if you have 2 very strong patterns, just adding a strip down the middle will help separate those, which can be a lot of fun, of course. Another fun thing we like to do is where, let's see, you could do your border and then maybe just put a strip down underneath it instead on top of it. Just gives it a little dimension, and then again, you could, I have never done this before, but you could just add a little extra thing right there, like that. So you could just use your strips like that. So really fun, really creative, as you can see, when you're using the strips with your other designer templates. Hopefully you'll be inspired and try a couple things. Now this is a lot of fun. I love how Shiloh did this. She added a strip, but on top of it the border. So instead of doing the flipped border like I was just showing you, she's basically doing that. Let's pull in another border. So something like that, which really could be great for a title. She put hers on a banner, but that space right there on the strip, you could just put your title straight across that strip, which would really grab the attention of those looking at it. And then, of course, you could just even do, let's see, here's another sample just to give you some more ideas. This one is just taking advantage of that pattern to make it really showcase on the top of your layout. So instead of maybe the words patterns like I was showing you here just a minute ago, just a nice pattern to set the mood at the top of your page is always nice in a strip. Same thing on this layout. She kept the arrows at the top, which was really fun. And then she even added some strips here and a strip there. So balancing the top and the bottom again. And then another fun thing, just to kind of give you a little more options, is to do a, let's see, strips with your accessories. So just have a basic strip at the bottom, away from your border. So let's put a border at the top, strip at the bottom, and then you can add maybe a couple accessories if you wanted to. You can kind of mingle those together. Try something like that. This layout that Debbie did kind of shows something similar, a little bit different, but she does have some strips and then just a place for embellishments to sit on top of. So really fun way to even add your embellishments with some simple strips. As you can see, the strips really do add a lot of variety and expand your design options. Even though they're so basic, they can be very inspirational and a lot of fun, especially if you just take a minute, play with the designs, just like the other designer templates. Just play around and see what you can come up with, the different combinations of the templates. If you're looking for ideas or need inspiration, please join us on our website at kiwiling.com or even on Facebook. And if you have any questions, please email us at customerservice@kiwiling.com. Thanks for watching.